All right. Um, Morning, afternoon, 5 o'clock somewhere. Happy cocktail hour. Anyhow, here we go. There's a Western religion that many of us are aware of because we're Western in the Western culture. It's a funny thing about it, though. It's about a guy, a really cool guy that was popular 2,000 years ago. And the local religion of that time, the priests got all jealous because of this guy's popularity. That's one thing authority doesn't like, someone else's popularity. So they contrived with the government to have this guy executed. They killed him. It was a hit. So anyhow, then it gathered momentum after that, and the government didn't like it. So they had all the followers thrown in front of the lions. Well, the funny thing about when authority says not to do something, everybody does it. I mean, when my mom told me not to touch myself and look at girly magazines, whoa, boy, that worked well. Or my parents said, don't smoke pot. You might turn into one of those turn out to be like one of those shiftless black jazz musicians. I went, well, where can I get some? I mean, yeah. So when the government tried to squash this new popularity, more and more people gathered. So the government got smart. Well, government, I mean people in power, whether it's religion and or government, it's all the same. So they got smart and they said, let's make this religion ours. And then we can control it. And the insidious ingeniousness of it. They said, let's blame folks for the death of this really cool dude. Even though it was the religion of the time that did it, let's blame folks. In other words, the Creator, as magnificent as the creation is, that this Creator created this creation, he really fucked up when he created you guys. Because he created you with original sin. Really? Really? Okay. And yet it's not the Creator's fault that he created you with original sin. It's your fucking fault that he created you with original sin. And so this cool dude had to die to save you from your fault being created with original sin. Really? Wow, that's fascinating. Give me another sip of that wine. I'm amazed. So anyhow, I suck, we all suck, and you have to come back and listen to the fact that you suck every week, because the more you believe that you suck, that's your belief, the more you can have faith that eventually you will unsuck. In other words, while you're alive, you suck. And the more you believe you suck, that you really suck, the more you can have faith that eventually you'll unsuck. And where is the value in your life? The value in your life is when you're dead. When you die, that's the value in your life. That's what these fuckheads are telling you. You suck, and when you die, you might possibly unsuck. 50-50 chance. Depends on how much you believe that you sucked in your life. Depends that. Anyhow, you'll come to this place, a gated community, and someone will have this big book of suck and unsuck and really suck and not so much suck. And if you not so much suck, in other words, you had to believe you really sucked and had faith that you might unsuck someday, if you qualify that, you get into a gated community. A gated community? Heaven? Infinity? Everything is a gated community? Really? So if you pass this suck-unsuck test, You get a white robe, some wings, and a harp to flap around and flutter around with everyone else that believe they suck their whole fucking life. Okay, so you're out floating around, strumming your harps. You're up there with all these other people that believe they suck. You're up there with the people that told you sucked your whole life. So, you're fluttering around, and a priest flutters up to you and says, "Oh, man, glad to see you. Glad to see you don't suck anymore." And you go, "What? What? I want to talk to the boss." Sounds reasonable. I want to talk to the boss. What's this suck, unsuck? What's with the white robes and the wings and the harp? I want a saxophone, a jazz piano, some hashish, some opium, hookers everywhere, lots of beer, white robe, wings, harp, suck, unsuck. Give me a frickin' break. Gated community? But anyhow, ugh.